And this continuing on in the Go Math, this is chapter 6, fractions, adding and subtracting unlike denominators with fractions. And this is problem 17. And it is AG 111, page AG 111, assessment guide. So the problem states, Jacques, you can't see it, sorry, caught 3 fish weighing a total of 23.5 pounds. Let me see. 2 of the fish weigh 9 5/8 and 6 1/4 pounds. How much did the third fish weigh? So you highlight the keywords. There are 3 fish. There's a total of 23.5 pounds among the 3. So we have to understand the problem. Then they do give you the total of the 2 fish, and one fish is 9 5/8, the other one 6 1/4. They want to know what would be the third fish, and the weight of the third fish. So we always want to highlight keywords. And the best method to solve for this problem is to add the total of the 2 fish. So we will write down, so problem 17. Transferring the problem over, summarizing it, they say that there are 3 fish. That totals to 23.5 pounds. Denominator to put in here. The first thing and the easiest thing to do is just look at the 2 denominators. And you look at the greater number, which is 8. Ask yourself, can 8 be divided into 4 evenly without a remainder? And in this case, yes, it can, because 8 divided by 4 is 2. So the greater number becomes the denominator, the common denominator. See? So now they're the same. You're going to divide 8 divided by 8 is 1 times 5. That gives us 5. 8 divided by 4 is 2 times the numerator here is 2. And if you notice that now we have the same denominators, we can do our operation now. But don't forget your whole numbers, and we're going to add 9 plus 6 is 15. And then we're going to take 5 plus 2 is 7/8. So our total, this is the total of the 2 fish that they gave us up here. See these 2? They gave us these 2, and we solved for the total of the 2 fish. So now that we got the total for the 2 fish, the total of the 2 fish is 15 7/8 pound. And now we have to go back to the information they gave us, which is the total of the 3 would be 23.5 pounds. You take the 23.5 pounds, subtract that with 15 7/8. And because you have unlike denominators, you have to find the common denominators, which we have because we look at 8 divided by 2 is 4. And we know that goes into it. And take the greater number as your common denominator, which is 8. Then you're going to divide 8 divided by 2 is 4 times the numerator, which gives us 4. 8 divided by 8 is 1 times the numerator, which is 7. Now that we have common denominators, you can do the operation. But here's a problem. You can't take 7 from 4. You have to regroup it. And once you regroup, you're just going to add 8 plus 4, which is 12. And that becomes 12 over 8. When you regroup, when you do this operation right here, adding the denominator with the numerator to get a new fraction, you have to reduce the whole number. Now it becomes 22 because you regroup, so now you're going to reduce it by 1. So it's 22 12 over 8 just transferring this 15/7/8 over 15/7/8. Still, now everything looks good. You have the denominators are the same, and you have 12, the greater number, and we can subtract 7 from 12. So 12 minus 7 will give us 5. And then you just bring down the 8. And then you're going to subtract 22 minus 15. So basically, I just transfer this whole thing right here over here, so it's nice and neat. So 22 minus 15, you have to regroup. 12 minus 5 is 7. Cross that out. Now, the answer is 7/5/8. And you look in your choices, you're going to see that is choice C. And there you have it. This is the whole problem for 17. Make sure you transfer the information nice and clear like this so that you can have a better understanding of what you're doing. And, you know, transferring is like, okay, so what did they give us? The given was that they did give us the total of the 3 fish. They also gave us 2 of the weights of the 2 fish, but they just want to know what is the third weight. So that you know that you're going to add these 2, figure out these 2, the total, then subtract that by this number, the 23, and that will give you the third one. But we just showed you the operation of it. See, step 1 is to add the 2 weights of the 2 fish, and then we subtract it by the total, and that's what we got.